That's right. That's right. It's your boy T Smiley. Listen, it's a beautiful Saturday morning, man. I know everybody has had an incredible week. I know I have had an incredible week, man. Couple good things happen. When things, I know everybody had a situation where at times it seems like some things they just ain't going right, and you spend some time, thinking about, different ideas or different ways to, work out that situation. And me personally, I just, I had some little issues, little hiccups this week, but at the end of it, it came out great. I got what I needed, got what I wanted, got what was mine. So at the end of the day, it was a good day. You know what I'm saying? So again, welcome everybody. This your boy T Smiley, right here on this beautiful Saturday morning. Listen, man, I know y'all, been watching TV this week, and the topic of the day was going to be, we was going to talk about that slap heard around the world. The slap. Usually when I say slap, we say, sounds like a plan, because, anytime me and Miss Kid D talking, and we talking, coming up with different ideas. Once we get something that's really like dope and really like, okay, all right, yeah, we're going to do that. We look at each other, we'll say slap. But this particular slap is not the slap that we talk about. It's not, it sounds like a good plan. This slap is more so of, somebody getting smacked across the face. All right, listen, we're gonna talk about it. I've been waiting all week. I've been wanting everybody to call in. I've been telling everybody to call in because I want to talk about this. I want to get everybody's opinion on the slap heard around the world. Listen, we were talking last week. We were talking about a couple topics, and the topic that was we talked about last week was about the 14-year-old young man that actually fell off a ride. And he fell off this tall ride. It was 430 feet, straight up in the air, and spins you around and all that. And he was, of course, above. He was 6'4", 300 and something pounds. So 350 pounds, 14-year-old, 6'4". And we, just by listening to that, we know that it's a size thing when it comes down to these rides. And he couldn't get on any other rides there at the park that they were at because of his size, his weight, his height and all that. So this one particular ride, he actually got a chance to get on. And unfortunately, halfway down, actually on the way up, he kept saying that something wasn't right. And he was there with a couple of his friends on the ride, and he told his friend, hey man, if I don't make it, tell my mom and dad that, I love them. And, halfway down, this young man fell out the ride and fell down to the ground to his death. We definitely keeping that family in prayers. One crazy thing that I've seen out of this story is it was a young lady that was interviewed on the news, and she goes on this thing about, that was my cousin and this and that, only to find out that the family was like, wait, we don't know her. We don't know nothing about this chick. She's on there just trying to get some FaceTime on the news. They don't know her. She's claiming to be the young man's cousin and all this other mess. She wasn't even there. And she's not even no relationship to the family, which is crazy. I think that's sick that people would, come out and do some stuff like that, especially at a time like this. People, we got to be smart, you know what I'm saying? We got to be smart on some stuff like that. We can't be out here just doing that just to get some fame and some FaceTime on the news, to act like you done knew this boy and all that. But anyway, we definitely want to keep that family in our prayers as well, as this story continues, and, see what's going to be done, or, how they're going to settle and all this stuff, behind this tragic incident. Another topic we were talking about was, we were talking March Madness, and we talked about I know we was on Arkansas, and I'm just gonna be honest. They played Duke that day, last Saturday, and lost. I was like, man, I should have kept my comments to myself, man. They were doing such a good, they were doing such a good job, but unfortunately Duke, you know, they sent them home. They sent them on home. So they at the house right now watching, you know, everybody else. So just like me, we watching, you know, I'm trying to watch, but I'm on, matter of fact, my mind right now is set on WrestleMania. And the reason why, you know, I say that, WrestleMania is here in Dallas this weekend. Any of y'all that keep up with wrestling, WWE, any of y'all, you know, wrestling fans like myself, you know, I've been watching it ever since I was a kid, little boy, and now, you know, have them here. They here in DFW right now, and last night they started off with Friday Night SmackDown, you know what I mean, and they had some great matches, and I think they did a Hall of Fame last night, and The Undertaker was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Shout out to The Undertaker. That's my boy. Well, I ain't going to say that's my boy because I don't know him, but I'm just saying, you know, Undertaker, man, that dude been killing it. He been killing the game since he's been in there, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to The Undertaker. But, you know, tonight is the first night of WrestleMania. It kicks off tonight. And so, you know, I'm actually going to be downtown where they are, where they're at. Actually, no, tonight they're going to be in Arlington. I'm sorry, they'll be in Arlington because they'll be at the stadium. Anyway, I'll be at work tonight, so hopefully I'll get a chance to see somebody from the WWE. Maybe, hoping. I got my fingers and toes crossed, y'all. Now listen, I'm just excited, you know, about everything that's going on. So, the Oscars, you know, that was the Oscars was on this week, and you know, those of you that watched like all the shows, you know, shout out to y'all. I was actually at work, and was working, and it was, you know, it was a point to where I got on YouTube for some reason. I don't even know. But in the clip I seen, you know, they were talking about, you know, Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock. And I'm like, nah, it's fake, you know, it's fake. So click on the video, and myself and my other coworker, we was just like, man, that didn't look real. So, you know, we was like, nah, it's got to be like, you know, like a little act or something. Because, you know, we all thought, you know, okay, it's an act because, you know, Will finna win, you know, the Oscars, the first Oscar that he won. So, you know, we kept playing it back, and then we started seeing other videos come in, and come to find out it was a real slap. And, you know, my first thought is, dang, like, are you serious, bro? Like, did he just go up there and slap this man? Like, why did he slap him? And so we you know, went further ahead and just watched, like, the whole little clip. And it was about, you know, a comment that Chris Rock made. You know, he was going down the line, you know, roasting people that as he does, you know, it's a comedian. So he gets to, you know, Jada and called her G.I. Jane.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It was funny because, I mean, the simple fact that, you know, I know y'all seen the movie. Y'all had to have seen the movie at least once. You know, I seen it, but the movie is old. It's an old movie, 1997. It's an old movie. But, you know, it was about a strong woman, you know what I'm saying? A strong woman that was in the army and stuff like that. So, you know, the dig wasn't that bad, you know what I mean? So, I don't think it deserved a slap, you know, but, you know, Will went up there, you know, casually. I thought he was going to say something to him. You know, whisper something to him in his ear or something. You know, Chris Rock didn't know what was going on. He was just like, oh, okay, he's coming up here. All right. You know, leans in a little bit because he think he's going to have a little, you know, little private conversation. And then he get the hand. Pow! Slap across the face. Slap! He slapped that man, you know, and then walked off as if he didn't do anything. And so, you know, it was that was shocking. Of course, that was definitely shocking.
Wow, dude.
I didn't know what to say after that, as well as Chris Rock. You know, he left some speeches. But the cool thing I can say about Chris Rock is the guy continued on with the show, man. Like, you know, shout out to him for doing that. You know what I'm saying? You just got slapped on national TV live, man, and in front of all your peers, in front of everybody. I mean, you just got slapped. And then you just go back into it like nothing even happened, man. Shout out to you, bro. You know, I salute you on that, man. You know, it probably would have been a different show if I would have got slapped. I'm just saying. We would have been, you know, people would have came out. It would have been some fighting on that stage, something. As for nobody to come out right after that and do anything and say anything, I don't know. That's a question that's up in the air. You know what I'm saying? But the question that I've been hearing from a lot of people is, if Chris Rock would have been The Rock, Dwayne Rock Johnson, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the wrestler, the big swole ballhead dude, you know what I'm saying? If he would have made that joke about Jada up there, if he was the host, would Will Smith would have went up there and slapped him? And I could say for probably 100% of everybody, I'm just gonna say 100. I ain't gonna say no 99. I ain't gonna say no 80%. I'm gonna say 100. I guarantee you, Will